This is a general reading for Capricorn for the week of March 1st through the 8th. So if Capricorn is your moon or sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. And I'm sorry that I'm late in getting your readings out. Now that I've moved back to the States, I have lots of medical appointments that I've been waiting for. I have appointments for the next 2 weeks, but because I was late in getting your reading out, the 4 signs that were the last group, I will do first. And so for next week, you'll be the first signs out, which will be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So look for yours will be the first ones that will be posted next week. So thank you for being patient. Now, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing. And I also read all of your comments. And if you like the video, thumbs up, share the channel with your friends, tell them about it. I do have some changes coming up. First, there's little Nina here. Nina's on the table right here, all wrapped up in her shawl because it's a little chilly. And Milo is wandering around. I took Nina to the vet yesterday because, Milo is sick. And I didn't know that he had renal failure until he wasn't doing well on the plane coming here. And then discovered that he was in renal failure, stage 3 of 4. So I took Nina in yesterday to have blood work so that I don't have any surprises with her. And, Nina's 12. Her heart's good. She has to get her teeth cleaned. And then she has this funny eye that looked like a square on it. Well, it's the lens. The lens moved. And so it's probably not anything they can do. But after she gets her teeth cleaned, then she's going to go to the dog ophthalmologist. It's not something they can correct, but I don't know if she needs eye drops or what she needs. And the other eye is just old, so it's got a little film on it, but it's just from age. So she's, she doesn't have a cataract on the other eye. And so she's spent her time at the vet's office wiggling her little bottom with her tail wagging because she loves everybody. So she was the hit of the vet's office. And Milo, Milo was one of my original 6 that I took to Portugal. And he wanted to come back to Vegas. The others didn't. They made their decisions and how things came up. Even Jason, that whole thing the week before. So Milo loves Vegas. He likes to go out in the yard and putz around and smell the scents. The dachshunds are scent hounds. So he likes to smell the smells of the breeze and wander around in the yard, which you can do where I'm staying. It's all fenced. But he's losing his strength, and I have to feed him by hand. And so, it's not fair for him to have to go through that. And then I have to feed him slowly because, he doesn't hold the food anymore. So, please send your good vibes to Milo. The other dogs are waiting for him. I don't know which ones. I don't know if it might be Sammy. It might be Teddy. Teddy's one that was gone before I started doing the YouTube. Teddy was a Shih Tzu. That was my friend's dog. And she died from cancer, but our commitment was that I would take care of her dog, which I did. He was a sweet little Shih Tzu. So that's my update for my dogs. Now, I have some things that are coming up. First, I'm not monetized yet for my YouTube channel. I have to open up a new Google Pay, and because I moved from Portugal, so that's going to take some time for me. I'm still working on that. Why do I want that? Because then we can do some streaming, and we can do some live streaming where, for the subscribers, we can do you put a question, or I can do a little 3-card reading for you. So that's one of the things I want to do. And then the other thing is I'm working on a project now that I've contacted a bookstore here in town. I'm going to be starting readings once I'm licensed by the city. Psychic readers have to be licensed. I got the state business license, what was required. Now I need to go down to the city hall with my application, and then they have to do a background check. And then I'm licensed, I think, every 6 months. So once I start doing that, which will be in a couple of months, I'll put the link, and I'll be doing readings exclusively through the bookstore, either by phone or in person. And I'll post my schedule, and you can have phone readings through them. It's very affordable. That's one of the reasons why I picked this venue, because it's affordable for everybody. And so, you can call in. It'll be Pacific Standard Time. My schedule will be posted. If you want a reading, you call me. If you're in the area, you can have a face-to-face reading through this bookstore. So once that occurs, I'll be doing exclusively through the bookstore, because I want to be transparent and not have any conflict of interest. So that's coming up. And I knew that was a possibility when I was in Portugal. One of the things I wanted to do. And one of the main reasons I'm choosing this venue is because it is affordable. And it's something that, the set rate, it's about the rates that I charge. And that's my own personal choice. I know there's people that charge more. But I think that readings, it's to help, but still also compensate me. But it's a good venue, and they have a very long, strong reputation. So that's coming up probably in a couple of months. Now, also, I have my new Oracle decks. So you can, I'll be pulling one card from each deck, and I'm trying something new. I don't know if I'm going to do it next week or not, that I would like you to think a question that you want answered. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull an angel answer card. So hang on to that question, and we'll do the answer at the end of the reading. Again, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It just helps the channel and helps me. So I'm using the Morgan Greer deck. Nina's right here assisting me. And let's see what we have coming up. Okay, in the very first card we have, oh, very good, the Ace of Swords. And you know how I love the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. So new beginnings. This is clarity. This is information. This is cutting through the veil. And that's what this week is about. Information for you. Crossed over with the Seven of Pentacles. Information, maybe new beginnings about work, or information about work. At the base of it is the King of Rods. Behind you, the Queen of Swords. On your mind, the Three of Pentacles. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. New projects, maybe projects with people about jobs, money. So it goes exactly with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. You're looking at your options. Which direction do you want to go? Ahead of you is the World, which is absolutely, the end of a chapter. So it's new beginnings and the end of the new beginnings and the end of a chapter. That's what the World represents. It's the ending of a cycle. Then around you is the Five of Cups. This is what you're thinking about. The Four of Wands, which is really happy conclusions, or happy. Could be home, could be relationships. Then we have the Strength card. And the final outcome is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. The Strength card with the Knight of Swords. Four of Wands with the Four of Cups. Now, isn't that, 4-4? 4-4 on top of each other. New beginnings. It's sort of like figuring out what you want and sort of assessing the direction you're going to go. That's what the fours are. Looking at new beginnings in consideration, but it can be a new relationship, for example. because you also have the Five of Cups with, there's your other four, the Four of Swords. Three fours. You've got three of the fours. The only one, let's see, four, Four of Pentacles. You don't have the, do you have the Four of Pentacles? No, you have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, and you have the Eight of Cups with the World. Three of Pentacles with this Seven of Wands. That's what's on your mind. There's your 10 of Wands. Now, this is the first time, you know, for the other sign, they had three of the four tens, but they didn't have the 10 of Wands. But this is behind you. Queen of Rods with the Three of Cups. And the High Priestess with the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the High Priestess could also be going with your Eight of Cups. Why? Because the Eight of Cups, which is just ahead of you, is ending a chapter with the World. But the Eight of Cups is assessing, you know, the Moon is things hidden, and you're following your intuition. And it's ending a chapter, but feeling like you're moving forward, and there was something incomplete about it, something that there was missing. That as you ended a chapter, you're thinking, well, okay, what do I want to create in the future? And it's taking that time to look at what you want to include in the next chapter, lesson of your life. Whether it be a job that's more challenging, or you learn something, or that you work on yourself, you know, self-awareness, maybe working on balancing the family and home, whatever it is, whatever these cups represent that was missing before. And as you're ending that, and as you're planning for your future lesson, chapter, you're looking at, and this is taking time because everything's hidden. It was that yearning that, okay, I'm on this chapter, but there's something missing in my life. It's like when you're at a restaurant or you're cooking dinner and you're thinking, well, there's something missing. A spice is missing. It doesn't taste quite perfectly or quite the way, you know, this person fixed it, or that such and such a restaurant, you know, the hidden ingredient. And so it's like that ingredient that was missing, and you're trying to figure out what it was to add it to the next chapter. So your reading, oops, there goes your Four of Cups. Your reading is about, first, Ace of Swords, clarity, cutting through to get the truth of what's going forward, crossed by work, the Seven of Pentacles. Then we have the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, what does this represent? This represents looking at the truth about work, cutting through information. And it can be what, you know, the Seven of Pentacles represents learning something, like a skill or a trade, or learning skills related to work, learning how to do it, putting in the energy, and waiting for the harvest. But this is, what do you want in the work environment? This can go along with your Eight of Cups. What is it that you want for work? It's going to give you clarity. Could be clarity about new jobs. Could be clarity about your work environment right now. Maybe, why do they say a redusting? I don't know why they would say redusting. That word just popped. A redusting, which means, oh, okay, redusting can be that you take out from the past and dust it off for the future. Aha, okay, that's a clue. So for some of you about work, that you did something in the past, and now you're thinking about maybe that's something you want to bring out again, a skill or a job or something that maybe where you are right now didn't quite resonate. That's your Eight of Cups, and you much preferred that other job skill or environment that you had in the past. They use the word redust. So it's a time of assessment. What do you want to create? And this is your Ace of Swords, looking for new beginnings. Could be reconfiguring where you are right now, new jobs, could be even your own gig, because also this is here the High Priestess. Follow your intuition about the direction you want to go for your prosperity. So this goes with your Eight of Cups. Follow your intuition. That's what the High Priestess represents about the future that you want to go. So if you're at a crossroads about prosperity, about jobs, about the changes, either where you are or new opportunities, take a moment and look at where do you want to go. That's what it is. It's new beginnings with your Ace of Swords. You're going to get clarity, and then you're going to get the direction you want. Because at the base of it is the King of Rods and happy celebrations. This can be new opportunities. This can be projects with other people. It could also be celebration or a get-together. So it could be a job offer. It could be celebration. It could be new opportunities. But that's what's at the base of it, because behind you was the Queen of Swords and heavy burdens. Now, the Queen of Swords can represent, feminine energy. She knows what she wants. She's very, to the point. And there was heavy burdens. It could have been an environment, and it was the burdens put on your shoulders. The 10 of Wands is that you can see the end of this. So it's behind you because that's the end of that cycle, the end of that lesson, and you move to new opportunities. Because the other deck, it shows the lanterns along the way and the direction of the road to the end. So this is the ending of these heavy burdens. Your burdens are being lifted, related to the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could have been a boss who was, the word unflexible, unyielding. I'm looking at if I reverse that, it's someone who's stubborn, doesn't listen to other people, can be harsh. And it could have been a boss who was, there was burdens put on you. She could have put her job on your shoulders, or that they were understaffed. Understaffed because of her, because people left, for example, or she made poor business decisions, so the company went down. And so maybe people didn't want to be there anymore, so then they couldn't fill the position, so more and more responsibility put on your shoulders, or she put responsibility on your shoulders. But it's behind you. It's no longer there, because what's on your mind is the Seven of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Wands is that situation that you were in. That was the Five of Wands, which is the chaos, the arguments, conflicting information. And so that's the work environment. And the 7 is moving away from that, having gained the skills in order to address situations in the future that are similar. And you have new opportunities now. This can be projects with people. It can be new opportunities. It could be you deciding to upgrade your skills, go back to school, to start your own business, to apply for new jobs, to apply for promotion. Whatever this is, you're assessing what you're going to do. Having left the situation, and you're moving forward, moving to better opportunities. Because, this is what I discussed with Spirit is the world, which was the end of that chapter. And assessing what was missing. What was missing, so as you create, you can add that in the future. Because what's on your mind, or what's, the overall thing is the Five of Cups and back into action. Five of Cups represents 3 spilled, 2 on the shelf. Could be, this is more than a relationship. The Five of Cups in this represents a situation, can be relationship, can be work, something that you had great expectations for that did not turn out the way you thought it was going to be. That's very specific. Usually it's, the 3 cups and 2 on the shelf. This is that you had high expectations of the way something was going to be, and it turned out not to be that way. And, that's Milo not feeling well. Poor little Milo, he just keeps walking around and Milo, Are you hungry? He's not doing too well. So it's give Milo lots of little healing light so that he can feel better for a while. So it is, the Five of Cups is those there was expectations that were not filled, and then it causes, heartbreak and adjustments, and this is back into action, moving forward from this situation into other opportunities. So this is back into action with the truth, because the Four of Swords represents the truth is shown about this. As you get the truth, then you're able to move forward because you have the clarity about really what happened, then you're not blindsided. And it's like, what did you learn from it? What would you do differently? And what did you learn about your choices? Because, choices about jobs or choices about relationships, it's all about learning, and we learn about what resonates with us, what we're looking for in a relationship, what we're looking for in a job. And it's all learning experiences, and that's what this is, the Three of Cups. And this is the truth is shown to you. The Four of Swords. The truth is shown. Because we have here happy home and the Four of Cups. Now, it can be new relationships. It can be love coming to you. And again, it's 3 spilled and 1 on the shelf. So it can be looking forward to new relationships, but still looking at the past and what did you learn from the past. This is like taking a break and assessing as you move forward. Because we then have the Knight of Swords and the Strength card. Now, this can be a couple of different ways. It can be the Knight of Swords can represent someone in your life, and you have the strength of the lion. So if you have, the Knight of Swords can be someone that's a little bit abrasive, maybe not reactive, but doesn't think things forward, through. Can be someone And it says have the strength of the lion. Stick to what you believe. What is your truth? That's one way to look at it. The other way is that the Knight of Swords represents moving forward with what you believe. Stay true to what you believe. Have the strength of the lion. Be fearless as you move forward. I think that's probably the most important. Be fearless as you move forward, because you have the Five of Cups, which is in the past, which could be that you want to, I see that someone wants to wrap yourself up in a blanket and protect yourself. But this says be fearless as you move forward. Because, as you unwrap yourself, take away that, false protection of the blanket that where you want to retreat, move forward, and know that as you move forward, have courage, because it was all a lesson, which doesn't mean it has to repeat, because you now have discernment. You can look at those clues that you learned as you move forward. You do not have to repeat. You don't have to have the Five of Cups. You can, with the 3 spilled, you can move forward, have the strength, stay true to what you have learned, stay true to your path. Because the final outcome is weighing your choices about money and the Five of Pentacles. So it can be, looking at opportunities. It could be that you're feeling like there's some shortages. It could be maybe, weighing your options about jobs that don't pay as much right away, or bonuses have been restricted and you're looking at your options. This is about money. Can be lack of or not as much as, and looking at your options. You'd go this way or this way. So, for example, do you take a job that maybe has great opportunities but pays less beginning? Or do you maybe go out on your own? Or if you're working at one place, do you venture out and go to work for another place? So you're looking at your options. And it's related to feeling a lack of money and looking at options to increase it, to have abundance in your life. You have everything you need to be successful, Capricorn. That's what Spirit's saying. You have everything you need. and opportunities will come. Oh, okay. So I see they're putting out the red carpet for you, which means there's great opportunities for you in the future. It can be, they're saying shift gears because that redusting, that's time to look at things are changing and to readjust, shift gears and redust, dust off, take out from the old that which worked before. And it might be that it opens up the red carpet for new opportunities. That's what they're saying. It's new opportunities are coming. And be flexible. Be flexible, because if you're not flexible, you might pass up that new opportunity for you, and it's coming. Okay, now I'm going to pull the oracle cards. And now you can hear Milo's drinking water in the kitchen. And that little noise you hear is his ID hitting the floor as he walks because he's low to the ground. Okay, now the very first oracle card we're going to pull is the wisdom of the oracle. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the message that you have for our Capricorn for this week? Okay. And here's your card. No place like home. Now, isn't that interesting? No place like home. Maybe you need to take a retreat a little bit. Or appreciate where you are. Take some time to decompress, to take care of yourself. Or maybe that was what was missing. Your eight of your eight of cups. Maybe that's what was missing, is the balance of the home. That's very possible. Okay, then we have our divine beloved, angels and archangels and spirit guides, and angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What do we have for our Capricorn right here? Okay. Heart, I allow love to lead. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the greatest good. There. That's a message for someone about dusting off. That's something right there. Look at the past and what you did. That resonated with you. Now, here's the other deck, the Career and Love Oracle. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message that we have here for our Capricorn? Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the message for our Capricorn? Okay. And the card is Frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. Aha. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? Which to me means look at your old connections. Look at your old connections. Okay. Then our Louise Hay affirmation card right here. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. Capricorn. Right here. There. Okay. Divine wisdom guides me. That's the High Priestess. I'm guided throughout this day on making the right choices. Divine intelligence continually guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. That's a very good card for you. Okay, put that right there. Then we have the Believe in Your Own Magic. Right here. There we go. Okay. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Number 2. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. There. Okay. And our new Ask Your Guides, right there. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the message that you have for our Capricorn? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go in this card. Life Force, Joy Guides. Joy Guides. Okay. This is number 41. Seduction, libido, sexuality, attraction. Your sexuality and sensuality are awakening, and your passionate appetites are in search of satisfaction. You're attractive, seductive, powerful, and flashing a green light availability to a sexual or sensual partner. This is what makes the world go round, and nothing is more intriguing and exciting than your life force asserting itself. The key to enjoying this fiery essence is containment. Control and direct your life force's energy rather than allowing it to control and overwhelm you. And your Joy Guide's message to you is use your fiery passions creatively and intelligently. Align them with your heart and mind and not your body alone. Okay, so, and you can also do that in creative. You can use that passion in, if you're a creative person and want in the arts, for example, you can use that passion there. Okay, now I'm going to pull the Angel Answer card, and remember the question that you wanted the answer for. And let's pull the card here, and this is for our Capricorn and angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the answer for their question? Okay, the answer is look for a sign. And Spirit kept saying, here, here, here. It was shouting to me practically. Look for a sign. Okay, let's read this. Your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that those angels are with them. Or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention, so be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidence at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I so appreciate you and your support of the channel. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Las Vegas.